Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. Today, I'm joined here with Inti Campo,
Hello, people. Good morning.
and this stream is actually being simulcast to Twitch, and it's running perfectly finally today. Well, I mean, it didn't start off that way, of course, right? But we were struggling with it, so that's why we started a little late. But hey, look at that. We are perfect. Inti's camera is 100%. Right?
Fine.
My camera is 100%. The chat is running 100%. So we're all happy here. Today we're going to be talking about obviously Bitcoin TA, and we're going to be doing altcoin TA with Ethereum is going to be one of them for those altcoins. And I want you guys to shout out all your altcoins right now in the chat group, both on Twitch and on YouTube. And we'll take the priority of Twitch, but we won't ignore you on YouTube. We want you to switch over to Twitch if you want to do, because we're going to be doing live streams there, and then eventually broadcasting them to copying them, doing the edit, and then sending them to YouTube after the fact, instead of doing the YouTube broadcast live. Eventually, I don't know when we're going to do it, but that's the approach that we're going to take. So if you're going to want to watch a live stream, you're going to have to watch it on Twitch, and then if you've missed anything, you could watch the whole video on YouTube or some other platform. Other than YouTube, I think we'll probably use some other platform and broadcast it there first, and then YouTube will get it last. Because you know what, it's time to move away from YouTube. It's just, what they did to Altcoin Daily is just horrible. If you don't know, Altcoin Daily, they lost their channel, and if you don't know about that, I'm going to leave a link in the description below of what their Twitter page, so that you guys can head over there and like and retweet if they haven't received their channel back already. We're also going to talk about the competition and bybit. There's a competition going on, and you know what? I'm going to be doing a big giveaway, huge, massive giveaway, if we get to 2,000 users in my troop. So if you want to join my troop movement, and you don't even have to trade, right? You could just create an account, right? And then if you create an account with with my Bybit link, of course, you have to make sure that you're my Bybit member. And then if we get to 2,000, I'm going to give away one Bitcoin. Yes, you've heard it right, folks. I'm going to be giving away one whole Bitcoin to a random person, even if they don't trade, right? On Bybit, you can win that one Bitcoin. So all you have to do is create an account. So if you head down to the description in this video on YouTube, you'll see that link to join the Bybit competition, and just make sure that if you don't have an account on Bybit, you create one with this link here. And you will be eligible to win. And of course, if you want to trade, and you don't want to trade with your money, you want to trade with the house's money, here's a place where you can go and trade with the house's money. This is a new trading platform, so you're gonna have to struggle with some of the problems that a new platform has. But hey, you know what? You get to use their money to play around with their system and see if you can trade like a champion. And don't use your own money, right? Of course, because this is the house's money, and this money you can't withdraw. Just so you know, whatever they give you as a bonus, you can't withdraw. Alrighty. So with that said, let's get on with the TA for today. All right, let's start off with Bitcoin.
Are you forgetting something?
Oh yes, I am forgetting something. Inti has a few words to say.
Yes. As always, people, it's worth to remind you that this video is for entertainment purposes only, and this is not a financial advice. Please do your own research before putting any of your hard-earned money on the market.
Excellent.
Now you can go.
Excellent indeed. I was drinking green tea there because you know what, the coronavirus, is a real virus made by mankind, because these guys made this through gain of function, and they try to throw it out there, and it seems like it's a big scam. And basically, all you have to do is have zinc and ionophores in your system to help you transfer the zinc into your bloodstream, and then boom, that RNA virus cannot replicate itself. It will attach itself to your cell membrane and destroy the cell, but that's why you don't want to get too much of that virus inside your body. But anyways, that has nothing to do with today's show. I just wanted to put out that little bit of announcement there so that people know what they need to do in order to survive this thing, because everything is a lie in this in an empire of lies. The truth is treason. So do what you have to do. Do your own research. Figure out how to survive yourself on your own, because you know what? You're on your own, both financially and medically. So ignore everything that your doctor or authority says. You go find the truth yourself. All right. With that said, we can see the weekly tried to pop above the Bollinger Band here, and got rejected back down. Also, we had the Bollinger Band 61.8. The Fibonacci retracement level of the 61.8 from the ultimate bottom, which was from this bottom to oh man, is this correct? Yes. Okay. Yeah, there it is. To the top of the $14,000 mark. That's one Fibonacci. This is one trade location, right? It's going to be a little bit difficult for Bitcoin to break through, but once it does, it has to get through another trade location. But I think it'll be a little bit easier to break through here. And yeah, I think this target here, honestly, if this repeats like Bitcoin, remember like Ethereum, and I'm gonna come back to that, because I'm going to show you something amazing on Ethereum, and I think you will agree that you need to find a short up here once we get up here. Once I show you what happened, what I discovered on Ethereum, and we'll get back to that, and we'll talk about why we're going to get into a short, and what conditions will need to be met in order for us to do short this area here, because I really think we can see the exact same thing that happened in Ethereum once Bitcoin gets to this location. I'm fairly confident of that. All right. With that said, let's go on to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's on the lower time frame, so daily. On the daily time frame, the little dog's breakfast here. Let me just clean this up. All right. Alrighty. There we go. Now we're on the daily. We should go on this one right here. That's probably why, because I was on the All right, so on the daily, we have concerns, of course, of the CME gap down at the 9600 level, but there's a lot of support. You have to consider that there's a lot of support here at the $10,500, $10,450 level. I'm going to find it difficult for Bitcoin at this point in time, to break this level. I think it's going to have to take a few tries to come back down and break this level before it does. So for example, I think this counts as one test of that level, and it's going to have to go up higher. And then if it rolls over again and then tries to test this level again, it might break it. But it has to do something like that. It can't do it on the first try. It might have to do it and it might not do it on the second. It might have to do it on the third time if it wants to break that level and go and retest the 9600 level to get clear off the CME gap. Another thing you should consider, right, is that the CME gap. Let me just go bring that up. The CME gap, although notice how the price of the CME futures is slightly higher than the actual Bitcoin, perpetual contracts are, which are closer to the actual price. And so I don't know, right? There could be a chance where Bitcoin, the CME futures diverges away from the Bitcoin price when it gets closer to testing the 10,500 and actually goes to the 9,600 to close this gap, and then comes back, but it doesn't do so on the actual price. That's also a possibility. Low possibility, but it's possible, right? So that's one way we can close that gap. Looking at what we can do for trades, right now I think you should sit on your hands. I don't think a trade is available here. Only scalps, which is not really something you should be getting into. Scalps are a little difficult to do, especially if you're new to trading. So I'm going to leave that. I'm not even mention how to do a scalp here. Looking at the hourly time frame, right? We're just going sideways for now. Bollinger Band, yeah, is tightening up. We could pop either way, really. We can go down a little bit more or go up. It hasn't decided yet, and it looks, if you were to ask me, it looks like it wants to break down and then break up. But that's just my sense of looking at the chart, looking at the price action. It could break. Yeah, looking at this because we're below the 13 EMA. There's a high probability that we continue going down, but it could always just break up a little bit before we actually go down. So be careful with that. So I don't think we have a trade here. You can see that the bands are very wide on the 4 hour. There's no indication of direction, and we need to sit on our hands and not try to guess the market until it gives us a clear direction, right? And I think if you want to look for a trade, I think the best thing to do is find a buy order somewhere in below this price action here, which is below the 10,880. Look for something to start buying up, because if it does break down here, I don't think it's going to break down further to the 9,600 level. No guarantees from the management. Your stop loss, I think you should set it. I think this might get broken. So I think a set stop loss should be somewhere along here, around the 10,138 level is where your stop loss should be, so that you don't get stopped out, because I think this wick can get broken before we go higher. So that's what I would feel with your stop loss. Should you decide to get into any kind of trade here, I'm not saying that you should. I haven't decided if I want to do something there. I've already purchased actually at this level right here. I purchased at 10,600. I have I had my finger on the trigger as this drop occurred. I was partying with everybody at this top part, and I saw this happen, and I was like, "What?" And I had my finger on the trigger, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna buy here 600." Oh, the what's it called? This support level here. Oh, that's a buy. Bye. And I managed to pull one off, and so I'm in the green here. I'm just waiting to see if I can get. I'm going to be adding here somewhere down here, but I have to wait until the market gives me some more clarity as to what I should do before I do it. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Looking at where we could see this thing come back to when we're talking with the fibs, because this thing is a rip-roaring bull market. I think the best we can see is the 61.8. This is probably going to hold the 61.8. Wow, look at that. That's cool. the what's it called? The 65% is exactly at the stop loss. That's interesting. I would have to say maybe your stop loss needs to be moved there. Okay, but let's just see here, because it looks like that might get taken out. And we might have to move your stop loss. Yeah, I'd be a little concerned about that stop loss now. Now that it's at the 65% level, I would say the stop loss has to be moved all the way to 98.54. Wow, because we have the 61.8, and I think it's a possible target. Now, most of the time, when I see these bull runs, right? Most of the time when I see these bull runs, not always, the 38.2 is the best you can get, and it won't go to the 61.8. So, I'm that's why I'm happy with my trade down here. I'm buying down here. I'm not 100% sure if the 38.2 might be the point where it's actually saying, you know what, I'm not going to go below the 38.2, and we're going higher. If we break down below the 38.2, you could say for sure we're going lower. But if we don't, and if we don't break the $10,880, we're gonna go higher. We're definitely going higher. So if we come back down, test the 38.2 was the 10,970, bounce off of that. See you when I see you. All right, heading off to Ethereum. Oh, a lot of stuff that I want to show you on Ethereum. So many things convoluted to me. Like everybody was telling me, so are you gonna short this at as this was running up? Are you gonna short this at 410? You got an AB equals CD at 410. Yeah, it was just unreal. Let me just delete that. Let me just show you. Right here, I don't know why. Did it move? It was like at the 410. And this is a daily contract. What the hell happened? This was at 410, not 380 something. Let me just recreate that. Copy. And see if that's something changed. Did I actually move it? Yeah. It's the same level. That's weird. Could have swore it was at 410. That's kind of strange. I mean, I was showing that just the other night, well, last night with the group, and I'm not sure why it's this. What happened here? It was exactly at 410, and we were talking about it in the group, whether or not we were gonna whether or not I was gonna short it at 410. And I don't know what happened. Anyways, that's where it was. I swear to God. And you know what? I need to figure out what the heck happened here. Did I not see something? Well, I have the recording, so I'm going to check the video because I know that was at 410. I don't know why this is different. The price action is different. The value is different. But here, let me zoom up. So one of the cool things was this was at 410. I'm not seeing things, and I've done several videos with Chris, and people have also mentioned it beforehand. It was approximately 411 really, and it was right there. That's AB equals CD. It was right there, and this is where the thing turned, and it just went straight down. And I'm really thinking that this AB equals CD, and I'm a little concerned now why it's not. Because I wanted to talk about how this AB equals CD might be the exact same thing. So when we're coming up here, we might get a nice large wick down as well. So we might want to look for a short in that area. Especially since the 78.6 is here, we might look for something at that level, at the $16,000 level, and then watch it dump down. And maybe get the huge break on a profit on a what's it called, 100x short. If we like at the 5 minute level, oh man, It will be sweet. Of course, it would have to be like on the ball with that, and watching it at the 5 minute level to really get the to really hit this thing hard and see if we can pick up a massive short here. Not sure what happened. I have no idea what happened with that. All right, well, let me head over to. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. There it is. This is where it is. Okay, so here it is. Wonder where I put this. Yeah. Okay. So this is the AB equals CD that I was looking at. That's right, because I was looking at a different one. That was for a larger term. That was a different term, but this is the right one. This one right here ended up at 410 right there. There it is. That's why I'm missing it. So there you go. So I'm going to re-examine this AB equals C to make sure that it was valid, but I think so. I don't see anything wrong with it, and yeah, it took us right to the 410 level where we were like, hey, this is where you might want to hit a short here, and that's what it was beautiful. I mean, we had like a targets here. This was remember, I also did a video with Chris where I was telling people, hey, you know what? This is a breakout trade. This is a nice W right here to take on a breakout. However, you got to suffer a little bit. This is why I don't like breakouts. And look, even though you suffered for quite some time, I mean, it was a clear win, right? Took you right up to the 405 level, which was the AB equals CD. You got out well beforehand, and everything dumped. You came back to the level, and even if you didn't get out, you're still golden, right? If you only took half off, you're still golden, right? Because you're back up here. Amazing trade. I hope some people took it because breakout trades work more often on trending markets than they do on ranging markets. So real happy that this trade worked out. All right. So with that said, let's talk about the dominance, and then let's look at your altcoins suggestions, because I'd like to buy some of your altcoins that you guys are suggesting in the chat group, right? Because look at this. Oh my God. Yes, clearly we're going to probably have to bounce off of this. This is the second try at this resistance level, this support level. If we bounce again, and then we just depending on how strong the next bounce is, and if it's weak, we could come back and break this level, and then oh my gosh, it's off to the races. Look, there's a beautiful dabble in there. There's could be a dabble there, saying, hey, we're going down. Looks like there's a dabble here on the RSI. Oof, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, this thing could roll hard down, but the dabble actually is probably completed. Yeah, it is. So it's completed. It is so it completed at this line, so I can't really say that could roll down further. Yeah, I really think that we can. If we bounce off of here and roll back down and come back to it, it's over. This is going to move fast and furious. That means we're going to have a very extended alt season, extended into the September, October, December, and even November. I mean, then December area. I'm wondering how could we have such a big alt season in November, December, because that's not the normal alt season. Maybe we might end it in October and then, have a little bit of a drought for November and December, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. Let's see what happens here, because anything can happen, and I really think that we can break this, and then it's alt season time. All right, Inti.
Yes.
What do we got? Oh man, perfect. Your camera's working. Nothing's broken. Oh, I'm happy, man. I'm happy.
Excellent. So we have a super chat from our friend Super Googly, and he asked, when Bitcoin is on its journey to the moon, How do we distinguish a scam wick down like yesterday and a real dump like the dump in 2018 from all-time high?
Well, scam wicks generally only go to the 38.2. And that's it, right? And you can see that the last scam wick was just came back to the 38.2 from the breakout. So if you draw a fib from the breakout levels, you'll only see it come back down to the 38.2. As you keep drawing higher and higher and higher, you'll notice that more and more often you'll get only a 38.2 until the point where the 38.2 stops working, and it's only the 26 point. The scam wicks are only working at the what's it called, the 220. I think it's a 26 point something. And here, let me just look it up because it's not a common fib number that people use. It's a 23.6. Then the scam wicks only go to the 23.6, which is a lot as you get higher. And then finally, if it breaks the 38.2, you know it's over, game over. The what's it called? The move up basically is been nullified. There's no more up moving. So what you're gonna look for at the top, right? So if you're not gonna sell the exact top, because most people won't, what you can look for is like a drop below after we stop breaking the 38.2, getting to the 38.2 on scam wicks, and we start doing only 23.6 scam wicks. Then we do another one. We do not a wick down, but a big move down that breaks even 38.2. We'll get a dead count bounce. It's just that you'll know that that's the end move, and there is no more up from there in general, right? No 100% guarantees from the management. Just that's in general. All right, let's get some altcoins, man. Let's get some altcoins. I saw one person like saying I'm gonna do the altcoin on what's it called, SNT, because there's somebody on.
I was just about to say that one.
Okay, cool. Let's do that one. Let's do that. Okay, so let me see. Why is my screen not responding? It's not responding, sir. Let's see here. Okay, so let's do that once again. I did that last night with the private group, and let's see here. What has it done since? It probably hasn't done anything. A little concerned that we should be talking about this coin. I don't remember exactly if we were buying it or not, and where we were buying it, but we'll find out as soon as there it is. Alrighty. So looking at, I was interested in getting this coin. Should it come back to the 88.6, that's 147 sats. And yeah, I'm thinking this thing has to come back down there. Doesn't have to, but I think it most likely will, because it's not exactly a high quality coin based on the time, and I think we should see that before it actually goes higher. Now, no guarantees from management. That's where I'm buying. I already have some of this coin, and if you want to pick up some of this coin, looks like the 61.8 is also an area. It looks like it wants to bounce off that 61.8 because we're already oversold. So don't be surprised if we go a little bit higher before we go break down. However, with this thing being with us getting an alt season, this thing could take off without me getting some more of this coin. But I'm willing to wait, maybe get a scam wick down here and pick it up on the cheap before it takes off. All right. What else do you got for me, Ante?
Okay, so we have, which is this one? Okay, so Carolina Sticks recommends Siacoin, SC.
Let's see. All right, let's bring up the chart for SC. Okay, let's do that. So what do we got here? SC. Well, this thing is block trading because it's got low. The price action is very, very low. You can see that I already have some of this going, and I'm selling half on a double here. We are in a zone where you could be a buyer here. You can start nibbling this thing because we're closer to the 61.8. Really, we should draw this because this thing already popped off from here, and we should draw from this level here. And so, yeah, you're just below the 61.8. You can see this is where the last time it W'd out, and this is probably a low that's going to probably hold. So what I'm going to say is, you could probably get this thing on the cheap. Wait for a stink bid, somebody to basically rage quit this thing, and you could pick this thing up probably for 24 sats or even lower, mate. I think someone might rage quit this thing into 21 sats, so you might be able to pick this up for next to nothing, and as you ride this thing higher in the coming waves for the altcoin season. I think you could pretty much buy any particular asset at this point in time, and you're going to see massive profits. The Federal Reserve and all the rest of the governments have guaranteed you profits in the local currency, priced in local currencies. Whether or not you actually get value out of it is a different story. And what's that? What do I mean by that? A lot of people will see their altcoin go up, but not increase in value. And that means that if I spend $10 on this coin, let's just say this coin did not go up in value. I spend $10 in this coin, right? And then it becomes then it goes to $100, right? And then I'm like, yeah, I've got $100 more. Great, awesome, I'm richer. But a pizza costs $10 right now, approximately, and then when you cash out, a pizza costs $100. Did you actually make any money? Inti? Did you? No. What do you think? Did you really make any money? If a pizza costs $10 today, you buy this coin, right? And it goes to $100, right? And you go, yes, I made 10x my money. But then a pizza costs $100. When you do make cash out, did you make any money?
No.
Exactly, you didn't. Right, so that's how you determine value, right? You have to see what you can purchase with that, with the currency that you're getting, and that's going to be really difficult for most people to see. As they'll be getting more and more of the currency, but they may not be getting more and more value. So the best thing to measure this against is, of course, is gold. Because gold's been so depressed, I think that you could see that that if you're getting more value than you are, if gold then gold is rising, you will see that. Then you'll know that, hey, you know what, I'm making money. What's up?
Dixera says, does Coinbase support pizza? Is there pizza against Bitcoin?
Yeah, exactly. I know. I wonder if there's a Bitcoin pizza. Trading pair. Oh man, okay. Next question.
Oh,
we're gonna. Wow, it's almost 9 o'clock. Sorry, people. I started a little bit late, so 2 more coins and then 2 more fast coins, and then we're gonna call it a day.
Oh, okay. So we have a super chat from Mr. Fabcore and says, Davinci, please, can you take a look at BTCV, Bitcoin Vault? This thing keeps going up. Is it a good project?
Bitcoin, what's it called? What's the ticker symbol?
BTCV.
Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that. Doesn't look like a good project to me. If this is like BTCB,
UB.
BTCUB.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Not traded anywhere. So I'm not sure if that's a. I can't say for sure. I have to see a chart, right? I'm not gonna say call it either way. Right, it could be a good project. BTC UB UP BTC UP or UB?
No, UV. I mean the small v.
As in V? As in Victor?
Yes.
BTCV.
Yes.
Oh, BTCV.
Yes.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, I'm dyslexic.
No, not here. So let's take a look. On the coin market cap. What the heck is it, this Bitcoin vault? I think this is just one of those coins where they steal the name and they just ride the value of the name up. They started off at, what's it called? Let's see here, like 0.003 cents. And they moved up like all the way to 480, wow, some odd dollars. Just incredible. Launched in 2019, 12/12/2019. Bitcoin Vault was developed and to provide an extra level of security based on 3 private key security structure. It features all the convenience of Bitcoin while adding important features allowing user transparency, freedom. Wow. Actually, I believe it or not, the people who started this coin actually approached me back then, and I was like, yeah, okay, no. And well, look at that. If I would have gotten some at the very beginning, it would have been crazy. I just don't think getting having another Bitcoin derivative is a good idea. But hey, look at that. It managed to pump anyways. Impressive indeed. I did not see that at all coming, but it seems that anything that has the name Bitcoin will pump. I think you could pretty much create a coin that does absolutely nothing, right? Except copy the source code of Bitcoin and it'll probably pump. And call it Bitcoin 2.0. It'll probably pump. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Wow. Well, that's it. Not sure why that. I need to look more into it, but why it pumped. But I think that's the reason. Oh, and I didn't switch screens. God damn.
Oh no. Shit, I didn't notice.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So it was. Yeah. So I'm showing you that it's up at $400, $408. And I don't know if you want to buy this thing. I think you might want to wait until it comes back a little bit. You don't want to buy something that's already pumped. That's all I have to say about that. Don't buy something that's already pumped. And I'm a little concerned, right, that this project may not be a decent project, right? But even if it is, right, don't buy the highs, buy the lows. All right, next question.
Okay, so we have another super chat from Crypto Morpheus, and he says bybit against US dollar.
What?
Yes, as you heard.
What is that exactly?
DGB.
Digibyte.
Yes.
Why you know what? I'm not going to support the US dollar by pricing Digibyte in the USD. Just not going to do it. Not going to do it. Because it's not worth it. You want to get out and hold Bitcoins. Not what's it called? USD. Like really? The criminal organizations money? No, screw that. You want to end the U.S. dollar hegemony, and so to do so, right? You want to avoid. Let's see here. What do we got here? You want to use the real currency. That's Bitcoin. Again, this thing is ready to pop. It was ready to. Looks like it was ready to pop earlier. I remember us looking at. Yeah, I was looking at the right here, and it broke out, and then it came back to our trend line right here. So it broke out of this. Right, we were looking at this earlier, and then it broke out, and we're like, yeah. We're like, yeah, and then we'll just straight back down. But that's okay. It bounced off the trend line, and it's bouncing, and so now we have like what's called a a wedge pattern here emerging. So yeah, this thing's ready to blow off. Look for maybe one more retest to the bottom here, but I think you're probably late to the party here. I think you should wait. I think you should go and find some other project. If you wanted to buy this on the breakout, be my guest. Your stop loss is down here if you want to just trade this thing. This thing is going to pop and go higher once we break. Once we break this level right here, you know it's on its own like Donkey Kong. Right, that is that's the 300 sat level. Once it's over the 300 sat level, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Right, so we're off like to the races on DGB. So that's a good thing, and that's some serious money priced in Bitcoin. Not crap coin called the USD, right? That's if you absolutely want to lose your money, hold it in USD.
That's a good thing.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating in today's stream. I'm going to try to get this thing back up. Get on track and get on this thing up and running. I'm using new software, having some troubles, but hey, you know what? Once we get over that hump, right? We should be back on track and on time at 8 o'clock. That's what I'm trying to aim for. 8 o'clock every day to do these videos. Basically, I don't know. I want to focus these videos on TA basically and altcoins, and the reason why is because that's my portfolio, and I want to trade these because that's the most advantageous way to make money and to make real money, which is Bitcoins. All right, well, thank you again for watching, and check out the videos that are popping up. Cheers, people.
Cheers, people.